In today's video, I'm going to share with you what you need to do and what to expect on a Alabama football game day weekend in Tuscaloosa. All right, if you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you've never been to an Alabama home football game, or if you have, maybe you didn't really know what to expect, maybe you didn't have a great game plan. I want to tell you about some things that happen on a typical game weekend, and even some stuff during the week that I would recommend going and checking out if you really want to get the full Alabama Crimson Tide football experience. I'm Phil.Duke Jr. I'm a local real estate agent here in the Tuscaloosa, Alabama area, and thanks for watching my channel. If you're getting some value out of these videos, please go ahead and like this video, hit that subscribe button, and smash that bell so that you get notified anytime I create new content. And hey, if you are watching this channel, there's a really good chance you are thinking about moving to the Tuscaloosa area, or maybe you already are planning on moving to the Tuscaloosa area. I would love to help you with that move. I'm talking to people every single day, every single week, who are watching these videos, who are thinking about moving here to the Tuscaloosa area. And so you can call me, you can text me, you can email me, you can even find my Calendly link inside this channel, and you can set up a one-on-one video chat with me to go over any questions that you might have about what it's like to actually live here and what's going on specifically with the real estate market. Okay, so if you're in town early and you happen to be in town already on Thursday night, I would recommend going over to Baumhower's Victory Grill. It's a local restaurant right off of campus. And on Thursday nights, there is a live show there with Coach Saban called Hey Coach. So they normally have some visitors there, but he is there live. It's great food. It's a great atmosphere. There's TVs all over the place. There's football games on, and you get to see Coach Saban live in person, and they're there talking about the game. So there are two Baumhower's restaurants here in town. Make sure you go to the one that's off campus, okay? There's a Hampton Inn hotel right beside it. That's the one you want to go to. Both of the restaurants are good. There's one also off of Skyland Boulevard, right off the interstate. That's not the one where the Hey Coach show is filmed. But if you're in town on Thursday night, I would highly recommend going and checking out Hey Coach, getting some good food, getting pumped up, and getting ready for the game on Saturday. On Friday night, there is usually a concert at the Tuscaloosa Amphitheater. So the amphitheater here has only been around for a couple years, but we have a lot of really big musical acts that come through Tuscaloosa. A lot of them even start their tour with their first night of the tour being here in Tuscaloosa. So if you're coming into town on Thursday night, you're coming into town on Friday for a game on Saturday, make sure to check the calendar to see who might be playing at the Tuscaloosa Amphitheater on Friday night. On Saturday morning, you need to start your morning off right with the most important meal of the day, is what they say, right? Start off with a good breakfast. There are some good breakfast options in town, okay? Obviously, we've got Waffle House, we've got Cracker Barrel, but the most famous local places in town are the Waysider Restaurant. It's a little small, tiny restaurant. It's where Coach Bear Bryant used to eat breakfast every day, or almost every day. You can actually see the table where he used to sit. So the Waysider Restaurant. If the game is later in the day, you might be able to go right down here by the stadium. Right beside the stadium is a restaurant called Rama Jammas. It's also a great lunch place as well. But if you're in town looking for a good local place to eat, it's even good on a Friday. But if you're looking for a good place on Saturday morning to go eat, if the game is later in the day, you'll be able to get to Rama Jammas. If it's an earlier game, the streets are probably going to be closed and you might not be able to go there. But you might want to also go down to the Riverwalk and eat at another Broken Egg Cafe. It is a great restaurant. Locals here love it. You can see a beautiful view of the Black Warrior River coming through town. But start your day off right with a good breakfast option. So 2 hours before the game, the football team pulls up right here. So this is the north side of the stadium, the north end zone, and the buses pull up right over here, and they walk into the stadium, and there is a huge crowd for this. It's called the Walk of Champions. It's 2 hours before the game. You can see the coach, you can see the players, you can cheer them on. Normally there's a huge crowd waiting there. Normally there's some live music. It's a little bit of entertainment right there, but it's exciting. If you got kids, the kids will love it. But if you're gonna be down here, I would recommend coming over here to the north end zone around maybe 2 hours and 15 minutes before the kickoff is. That's when the buses pull up. You can see the players and the team walk in, and you can start cheering on the team before the game even starts. 1 hour before the game, the $1 Million Band, Alabama's band that plays in the stadium, does what's called the Elephant Stomp, okay? They line up and they march into the stadium to get ready to do their pregame show that they do before every single home game. I would recommend coming to the Walk of Champions 2 hours before the game and immediately walking over to the quad. Look for Denny Chimes. It's a big, tall landmark. Go to Denny Chimes, and the band actually performs on the quad before they do the Elephant Stomp. So come here to the stadium 2 hours before kickoff, go to the quad, and hang out there until 1 hour before kickoff, and then watch the band march into the stadium. Now, when the band walks into the stadium, that's when we normally start getting into the stadium. I like to be there early. I like to see the players warming up before the game. You'll see them coming out of the tunnel. You'll get to see them go through their drills. Everybody always cheers for them. They always put the cameras on the coach and the players walking out of the tunnel to go out onto the field, and it gets everybody fired up. It gives you a chance to get to your seat, maybe get a hot dog, maybe get some popcorn, maybe get you something to drink, and get in the stadium and see that before the game kicks off. And if you've never been to a night game at Bryant Denny Stadium, you gotta go. The light show that they do, they were kind of the first ones to do it here. Now a lot of other big college teams are starting to do this, but the light show at night is fun. It's awesome. The music's always rocking. People are pulling out their phones and doing the wave with the lights on their phone. It's a lot of fun, and it's something you gotta experience. If you've never come to a night game before, you gotta come check out a night game at some point. So hopefully now you got a little bit better game plan going into your Alabama football home game weekend than maybe what you had before. Those are the things you need to know about. Those are the things that I would try to take advantage of while you're in town. And hey, if I can help you with anything, you have any questions, feel free to comment below or feel free to reach out.